Yes, I just want to tell you a story that I just told, but I don't know why TikTok doesn't save it. Anyway, today I want to talk about moms. So our moms, they always want the best for us. I'm not a good child now, still, but back then was way worse. I wouldn't really obey my mom's orders or anything else. It's like I was just not a very good kid, okay? Until one time, a teacher of mine, she told me about her situation. So basically, when she was younger, she was so, like, she was a not a very good kid. She wouldn't obey her mom's orders, and she would just talk back to her mom, things like that. And then SPM came, and then after she got the results for SPM, she got a very bad results, by the way. And after that, she just she obeyed all of her mom's orders. Okay, she stayed at home, she did everything that her mom asked her to do, yada yada. And then she got an offer to further her studies in the UK. I think it's in the UK. So obviously I don't know what, but maybe it's a miracle from her mom or something. Okay, and then when she wanted to get married, her mom chose the color. It was the color pink, and she let her mom do her thing. She just let her do what she thinks is best, blah blah blah. She just let everything what her mom thinks is best. And the way that she said it, when it's her wedding, it was not very grand. It was just like a simple wedding, but people were like so I would say people were so happy about it. Okay, it was a simple wedding. It was not very grand, but people just kind of compliment the wedding. They were like, wow, this wedding is so bright. Okay, look at the fruit. It's like so shiny when it's really just the oil. But still, it looked very cheerful, I would say. Okay, sorry, I don't have the word. However, her sibling, I think one of her siblings' wedding was grand, but it was not as cheerful as hers, I think. And so I think, you know what? And then she was like saying that, okay, this is probably because of her mom. She likes up everything, blah blah blah. And yeah, by the way, her mom's is gone now, so that's that. So basically the advice is respect your mom. And when I heard this story, I was like, okay, you know what, it kind of happened to me when I was 10. But yeah, you know what, our moms want the best for us. So when I was 10, I was going to this camping. It was my first time going to camp, and we needed to sleep in a tent, and I brought a blanket, I think. And then my mom said, you know what, it's gonna be hot in there. I don't know what she specific. I think she said something like, okay, you don't really need to bring a thick blanket or something like that, but yeah. And then I went, and then yeah, it was hot. Okay, but that's normal, right? That's normal. As I grew up and be a teenager, I was like cold-blooded, I think, but I was very much, I wasn't a chill girl. I got so mad at some point, and I wouldn't really obey her orders. I wouldn't listen to her. I wouldn't listen to my mom. And I remember this one time, a day before. Okay, I used to be okay with this subject, right? Until this one time, and I still remember I was struggling with studying. And then a day before the exam, my mom was like so mad because I didn't sweep the floor, I think. And it was simple, but still I made her mad. And then the next day, I was very much struggling with this, with the exam paper. That was the first time I think I didn't have that much time to finish writing my answers. And I was like, oh man, because it was so hard. For me, it was so hard. And then the time is up, but I still haven't finished my writing my answers yet. And I was like, oh my god. And then the teacher came and took out papers, whatever, and I was like, oh man, I'm doomed. And I was right. That was the first time that I've ever gotten marks that very low. A very low marks. I was like, I've never gotten that bad, okay? And then, yeah. And then before Eid, okay, it was in Ramadan, so before Eid, we would just go in shopping. We would buy outfits for Eid. And I remember going to this place, right? I was walking with my mom. We went and did several laps because I didn't find any outfits that excites me, okay? And then my mom, she's like, I know, it's Ramadan. It's like, whatever. And then my mom's like, okay, what about this outfit? She kind of showed it to me, and then I know that she's tired probably, and I was like, and I felt bad, and I didn't really like the outfit that she picked, but I was like, you know what, whatever, okay mom, that's her, just spot it. And then there's another one, it was actually it's kind of like a dress. It was really nice. It's very expensive, but I really like it, so we bought two, okay? But on the day of Eid, I bought the one that my mom got for me, okay, picked for me. And then a relative of mine, she said, oh, I like this outfit, I've been wanting to own this for a long time. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's actually quite nice. After I put them on, I was like, you know what, yeah, it's actually nice. And then there's another one. Okay, the outfit that I picked, it was very nice at first, but when I wore them, it doesn't, I would say it doesn't really suit me that well, okay? Now those are the ones that I can remember very vividly. To be honest, I think there's more, but I'll just need to remember them first before I can tell you the story. But basically, you just need to respect your mom, even though you feel probably annoyed or something, I don't know. But I remember I always felt annoyed whenever she asked me to do this and that, but really it was nothing bad. So respect your mom, and listen to her, because she wants the best for you. So I'll see ya. Thank you. Maybe if I have more stories I will tell you, but in the meantime, maybe that's it.